So at the end of this video, we're actually going to know some features and then specs Google Pixel 6 and then 6 Pro is actually going to bring to us. So this video is actually going to be accompanied with Google Pixel 3 XL right here, and then we are going to know whatever we are supposed to know or whatever is going to come to us. So if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's just dive into the video. So first of all, what we are going to talk about is the Google Pixel 6, and then Google Pixel 6 is actually having the code name Oriel. And then it has a screen size of 6.4 inches right here, which is very cool. And with my Google Pixel 3 right here, I have a 6.3 inch display right here, and also has a Gorilla Glass screen right here. But the Google Pixel 6 is actually going to come with an AMOLED glass, and AMOLED is actually very strong. Seriously, I've seen a couple of videos which they did a comparison of AMOLED screens, which were very cool. And some of the Nokia Lumia phones that came previously had AMOLED displays, and actually owned some of the phones, and I know how strong they were. And yeah, that is very cool. So talking about the camera, I think that is more like it. When you talk about the camera, you know, you're talking about Google Pixel right here. So talking about the camera, this Google Pixel 6 is actually going to come with a 50 megapixels camera that is going to be a dual camera with 50 megapixels and also wide angle, and also 12 megapixels ultra wide angle camera. And with my Google Pixel 3 XL right here, I just have only a 12.2 megapixels wide angle camera right here. But this phone actually takes very super cool videos and pictures, which it's gonna be a mind-blowing thing for you when you actually see it. And compared to the Google Pixel 6 coming right here with a 50 megapixel wide angle camera, I think it's gonna be massive, seriously. So the battery too, with this one, we have about 3,460 milliamperes or 430 milliamperes, but it's 3,400 milliamperes. And the Google Pixel 6 is coming with a 4,600 milliamperes. So let me check my battery right now. I think it's on 34, and then I go to my battery saver, and it's telling me I have 5 hours 46 minutes more for my phone to go off. So you can see right here, it's on 34%, but I have about 5 hours more for my phone to die. And this is coming from a 3,400 milliampere battery, and this Google Pixel 6 is actually going to come with a 4,600. So you can just check it out. This is going to be a big battery, which is actually going to make the usage of the phone very comfortable and easy, because this is actually a very good phone, and you need to just get a bigger battery in order for you to just enjoy your phone. When you have a phone with a very bad battery, you're not going to enjoy it. I quite remember I had a phone which was having a bad battery, and I can just turn on the camera and then it's gonna just tell me battery low. Seriously, I think that was the worst part of me using the smartphone, seriously. And that was actually one of my early smartphones I used. I don't want to mention the brand because it's a well-known brand, so I don't want to mention it for the sake of this video. Yeah, so if you want to know, you can just hit in the comment, and I'm just gonna type in what phone it was, and you're gonna know. So Google Pixel 6 is coming with an 8 gigs of RAM, and this actually came in with a 4 gigs of RAM. But I can still play very cool games, and you're just gonna like it. I have a game, Boss of Boom, which is very cool. It's more like Call of Duty and all, and you can just play it very freely and then cool, and then without having any breaks and all. So when you are planning on maybe trying to just install games on any of these phones, I think it's very helpful for you. If you're a gamer, you're gonna like it. If you also use it for very cool stuff like maybe video editing and all, you're also gonna like it. So with the storage too, the Google Pixel 6 is actually gonna come with a 128 and then 256 storage, and this one came in with 64 and then 128. So mine is 128 gigabytes right here. So it's actually trying to just increase the specs from making it look like, yeah, this is new, and definitely it's new, and there's the older version of it. So times 2 of this is going to be this. So you should know half of this one specs is actually this, and this is just a half of it. And trust me, it's actually presenting to me very good stuff. So you can just ask anyone who is actually using a Google Pixel 3 or even Google Pixel 1 XL, 2 XL. It's super cool. 3 XL is very cool. 4A, I've not tried it out, but I guess it's very cool. I'm yet to use one though. And then this one actually came in with Android 9, and it's upgradable to Android 12. So I'm getting my final updates this year, and I'm already on Android 12 beta 3 because I'm already testing how it is and trying to give Google reports on issues on the OS so they can just better it. So this one is actually going to come with Android 12 too, and it has about 3 more years to just get a new upgrade. So I think this is very, very cool. It's a plus for this phone. I think Google should just increase the years a little so that we are going to get upgrades on our phones for a very long time. And with a 6 Pro, that is a massive phone, and the code name is Raven. I've never seen any Google phone with this high specs before, and I'll be yearning, or I'll be bent on using this phone one day. So it comes in with a screen size of 6.7-inch display with an OLED display, and the camera is actually a triple camera, which is super cool. That is for the rear camera. It's a triple camera with a 50 megapixel wide angle, 48 megapixel telephoto, and then 12 megapixels ultra wide angle. So with the ultra wide angle, it's actually helping you to just get a wider angle, like with this one, getting a wider selfie behind you when you're trying to take a selfie. You actually now get a wider angle when you're trying to take a picture right in front of you, and I think that is basically very cool. So one thing I think Google should actually work on, if they are really going to watch this video, is their speakers when you're trying to take a video. The sound is a bit kind of down, or not really heavy, I should say. It's not really heavy, so I think that is one thing. Maybe I'll be happy if Google really works on that for me. And also, it's coming with a front-facing camera of 12 megapixels, which is super cool. This is actually having an 8 megapixels, but takes cool pictures too. So the processor is made by Google, and then the battery is a 5,000 milliampere battery. So when I just first time saw the 5,000 milliampere battery, I'm like, yo, is this a ROG phone? Zenfone 10 or something, ROG phone. It's a very cool device. You can check it out. And the RAM is 12 gigs of RAM, which is super, super cool. The 6 is coming in with an 8 gigs of RAM, and a 6 Pro or 6 XL, as of now, we've not yet confirmed the name yet. It's coming with the 12 gigs of RAM, and that is super cool. It's super, super cool. This means the phone is just going to be like a lightning bolt. You tap on something and boom, it's gone. Boom, you move to the next thing, and that is basically very cool. So the storage is also 128, 256, and then 512. So this is more like expandable storage, which is very cool. It can take a whole lot of cool stuff you feel like you want to get. If you're a fan of videos and then everything, maybe you do a lot of stuff with your phone, video editing and all, you can just pick up the 256 or the 512, because I use a 128 right here, and I'm almost done with my storage. I have about 11 gigabytes left. 128, I have about 11 gigabytes. I keep deleting stuff though, and I keep backing stuff up and deleting them, but still I need more. So if you are a fan of videos and pictures, you need to get a bigger storage in order to enjoy your phone. And also, this is actually coming with Android 12, which is also going to be launched officially come September. And with the specs I'm seeing right here, I think this phone is actually going to be a very good phone. Google haven't tried anything like this before, and I think it's going to be very massive for them to go this high. And it comes with a fingerprint too, which is actually going to be on the screen like how the Samsungs do have it. So the fingerprint is actually going to be on the screens like this, and I'm hoping it's very, very fast, because the ones right here is very fast. And I don't know why Google is still sticking with fingerprints. Well, maybe they can try the Face ID again, because the 44 XL had a Face ID, but they went back again to the fingerprint scanners after the 4A came out, and then the 5 also came out. And I don't know if maybe there's a problem. Google is not really telling us about Face Unlock. Maybe in some future updates or something, they're going to tell us. And when you check out this phone, it's actually now only available in these colors right now. We've not yet seen how the phone really looks like. So these are leaked pictures so far. Google is actually trying to make this very, very confidential. They don't want anyone to steal their show. Probably someone might copy their design and then bring it out to the market earlier than they do. Because by far, I think this phone is going to be a massive phone, and we have to just keep our fingers crossed and wait for it, because if you check out the specs right here, it's super, super cool, and you guys are going to like it. It has a fast charging, a wireless charging, and also a reverse charging. So if maybe you have about 100% of your phone battery right here, you can actually plug your charger, and then it will just direct its energy or battery to this phone. Maybe this phone is low, and then I want to just charge this phone. I can just connect my charger to this phone, and then it's going to give me some battery, and that is basically very cool. I think sharing is caring, so Google is trying to do that, and it's basically very cool. But as it's now, as maybe we are going to know if it's an 18 watt, 45 watt Fast charging, we don't know yet, so we are yet to see those kind of specs also being leaked. And then if you are recording a video right now with a Google Pixel 6, it's actually going to be in 4K if you want to turn it to 4K, but that is the rear camera. But with the front facing camera, it's still in 1080, which is, I think, not really cool, because trying to get it in 4K is going to be very massive, and it's going to be competing with the iPhones and all. So I think Google has to just up their game right now from there too, because it's very, very cool. A lot of people are trying to just try this phone. Many people don't really know it, but because of the camera and all, people are trying to switch to the Google Pixel thing. And yeah, I've been trying to just tell people a lot about it, because I've really used this phone for about almost 2 years, and I think it's been very cool. It's been friendly. It's very cool. So if you want to know more about this phone too, I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you know more about this phone if you're probably planning to get it, or maybe you wait for the Google Pixel 6 Pro or the 6. You can also wait for it and then get it. And boop this like button right here below so that this video reaches a lot of people, like 1,000 million billion people, so that they're also going to see how best or how this Google Pixel 6 and 6 Pro is going to be coming, and then the specs they have. And without further ado, I'm just going to catch you in the next video. Peace.